it's Portia Fobbs here with the Successful Traders Alliance, and today I'm just going to touch up on supply and demand method. Okay, so right now I'm on the Euro USD hour chart. You can use this method on whatever chart you like. Okay, so it works in all different time frames. I personally prefer the hour chart because I'm a long-term trader. Now, if you're a short-term trader, of course, you're going to use the 5-minute, the 15-minute chart, etc. So, first, I like to say that no method or strategy is 100%. Okay, keep that in mind. So, I'm just going to jump right into it right now. Supply is simply an area where it exceeds the demand. Therefore, it's an abundance of supply where there's a lack of buyers, and so, obviously, that statement is stating that the price is going to drop. Same thing with demand. Areas of demand where we're looking at an influx of buyers, but yet the lack of supply. So, when we're looking for these areas of supply and demand, it's very, very crucial that you understand what it is and how to qualify the levels. So, with that being said, we're going to start right here. I drew my supply box, and right here you're looking for the first rapid move, strong push downwards. Supply meaning sells, and demand meaning buys. Now the reason that I have my boxes red and blue, red for supply indicates a sell, green, I said blue, I meant green, I'm sorry. Green indicates long term. So, not long term, but it indicates long. So, with that being said, that's why my boxes are red and green. Another thing that I'm going to touch on, now you can use this method pretty much all day on the smart charts, but I do not recommend that. I do recommend you having to take profit in a stop loss, and I also recommend you having a set amount of pips that you're trying to catch daily. Okay, so with that being said, if you're looking to take 50 pips a day, you can catch a few different trades, 20 pips here, 10 pips there, 30 pips, whatever the case is. Always have your take profit at your 10 pip range, your 20 pip range, etc. So right here we're looking for the first strong push down. I have drew my supply box. So this would have been a good entry for a short. So you could have written this down. Honestly, you could have written this down here. I like I said, set your take profit at X amount of pips, and then look for another opportunity to sell or buy in the market. Now, always have your stop loss, 2 to 3 pips above the supply or demand box. If you have a larger account, 10, 20 pips, whatever you're willing to lose, if the trade does not go your way, set it there. But it's always going to be right above or below the demand box, right above the supply box. So right here, this is a good selling opportunity as well. This candle right here, these candles, these are called momentum candles. You can also refer to them as MOMOs, whatever you prefer. So right here, strong push, we could have written this down. Remember, this is the hour chart, so we could have taken this trade down for 1 to 6 hours, 8 hours, depending on what you're trying. If you're trying to hold it for a long term or what. So moving on. One thing that I want to say is we're always looking for fresh levels, fresh zones. It gives us the best probability of a good trade. So that being said, you don't want to, if this trade came back here, you're not going to take this sell. If it came back here as well, you're not going to take this sell. Why? Because we're only looking and we're only focusing on fresh levels. Okay? So right here, personally, I would not have taken this buy because it hit too many times to play it around. I just don't know what it's doing. It looks like it's more into consolidation. It's little movement for me. It comes comes back up to our supply area. Again, don't take this sell. Why? We already took it back here. No need to take it here. So another demand box forms. It pushes down, makes a nice movement upwards. This is a nice buying opportunity. Take your few pips, exit, wait for another trade, or be done for the day, whatever you decide. Here as well, a new demand box has formed. It pushed up nicely. We could have taken that trade as well. Here, this selling opportunity, we would not have taken it. As I stated earlier, we took it up here. It's already come back. It's already tested it. We don't need to worry about that. We're no longer interested in this supply area up here. Again, another demand box was formed. This is a pretty nice buy. Now, you like I said, take X amount of pips, get out, because you don't want to stay in, overstay, and it goes against you. So take your money, take your profits, exit. Okay, so this right here is obviously a downtrend. Let me get the trend line. Right here. Okay, so this is obviously a downtrend, correct? So, I know a lot of people are probably thinking to themselves, how do I know to draw these zones, or how do I know to draw these zones or none of the other ones? Which is a very, very good question. So when we really analyze the trend, you can see that it's in a downwards trend, or down to the downside. So what we're looking for is a break to the upside to let us know that this trend is in fact over. So I drew the trend line, and once this occurs with conviction, we define conviction with like 3 to 4 candles above or below, depending on what direction we're trading. So in this case, we closed above. We're now waiting on our demand to be formed. So right here is 4 candles to the upside. Remember 3 to 4, so it's 4 candles to the upside. This is insinuating that this downtrend is indeed over. So now we're looking for long opportunities, buying opportunities. So we're going to reverse our position because the price action has clearly stated that it's ready to change the direction in price. Right here, like I stated, I would not have taken this trade because it's just too much going on. I want a very clear, smooth movement to the up or downside. So I would wait till the next box is formed where there's a supply or demand. In this case, it was a demand box. Remember? So we're looking for the first momentum, aka Momo, push to the upside. Here it is. We could have written this out for, as long as you want to, as I stated, set an amount of pips, set your take profit, get in, get out of the trade. So this is a good trade. This is a good trade because this is fresh levels, so no tests, no re-entries of the zones. These are all 3 good trades. 3 good buying opportunities. Now right here, you see that it did test, or it came back into this supply zone, but we're not taking this trade. I already stated. You can write this up, take your pips, moving forward. I'll give you guys another quick example. Right here, weight to the top, strong push downwards, comes up. This is all fresh zones, fresh supply zones. This is a nice selling opportunity. Take your pips, get in, get out, take your profits, go on about your day. Here, if you missed this trade, it gave you a new supply level. It also gave you a new one here, here, and here, and so on and so forth. So all of these, you can write them out for a few pips, re-enter if you would like, if you're satisfied with your profits for the day, be done. So all these new new zones, they're all good. Here, strong push to the downside. This is the hour chart. It's an hour worth of drop, like a very long candle. We get here, it tests the zone, it goes up. This is a pretty decent buying opportunity. It came back into the level. You're no longer interested in this. Wait for a new supply or demand to form. Again, right here, you can write it to the top. It hit the supply. You're not interested in this no longer because you've already taken this fresh level. So you're not interested in this anymore. Same thing right here. You've already taken the fresh level. You're no longer interested in this this demand area. And right here, taking it up here. Don't worry about this. This is canceled out. This is done. Now this is this previous week. This right here is a very nice uptrend. As you know, the market was in a very strong uptrend all week last week. So we would have taken this fresh zone, we would have ridden it up. We're not interested in this selling opportunity. So we wait for another box to form. Supply or demand, in this case it was a demand box. So this is currently where we are in the market. We could have taken this buying opportunity, ridden it up, and this is where the market closed, of course, on Friday. So that's just a little quick video on how to trade demand and supply with no indicators. As you can see, I do not have any indicators. You really don't need any indicators with this method. However, if you do want to add some, by all means, go for it. So let me repeat something, okay? Just because a trade comes back into our area of supply or demand, and it works out, right here, this worked out, right? But that does not qualify it as a trade for us to take, because fresh levels only. Always remember that, fresh levels only. So keep in mind that the highest probability are at the fresh levels, the beginning of the levels. So with that being said, because of our consistent method, that's how we create our consistent profits. Okay, so you stick to the method, take your profits, exit the trade. Do not get back in just because it hit the supply or demand box. Do not get back in if it's tested it more than one time. Keep that in mind always. Honestly, the more times that the price pushes up against something, eventually it's going to fold and it will be able to violate that level, meaning the trade's going to fail. So like I stated earlier in the video, nothing is 100% in trading, but if we know that we can pull out the highest probabilities, that's where we want it to be. Our first retest back into the levels, that's when we get very nice movements away from the level. Okay, so that's just a quick video on supply and demand. I will probably be doing a video, and I'll post it in the files section, on how to draw your supply and demand boxes. I also have the indicator where you'll add some supply and demand boxes for you, but you can also go in and add your own. I will be posting that in the files section really soon, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video.